Welcome, Frederick Douglass High School Soaring Eagles. I'm Mr. Scott, your principal. I want to welcome you to the 2016-2017 school year. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited that you are here. You are the center of everything that we do here at Frederick Douglass High School. Over the next couple minutes, students, I want your undivided attention. I have several very important informational points regarding the student code of conduct that I need to share with you. Before I get into that, along with welcoming you back, I want to be able to share 3 quick points with you that I think will help you as you start your school year. The first thing, I shared this with 9th graders, is that I need you to make sure that you have a belief that you can achieve your goals, a belief in yourself, and regardless of how things go at some point, if they become difficult, you continue to believe that you can do what you need to be successful. Secondly, I need you to have vision. Too many times students say, I don't know why I come to school, I don't know what I want to do. I need you to start thinking about your future. We need you to be college and career ready. I need you to have belief. I need you to have vision for where you want to go in the future with your life. Lastly, I need you to have a winning attitude. When it's all said and done, I need you to believe in yourself, know where you're going, and even when things get difficult and don't go your way, you have to have a positive attitude to be able to persevere and make sure that you reach your goal. Belief, make sure you have vision for where you're going, and last but not least, let's have a winning attitude this school year. Okay, so let me shift real quick to the code of conduct. It's very important that at Douglass we have a system and structure in place for you to conduct yourself with your classmates. We will have a safe and orderly environment here this school year. In order for that to happen, you have to do your part. Your classmates have to do their part. Teachers do their part. Administrators and myself, we do our part. And school security does their part. Okay. You have a responsibility to make sure that if you see something that's incorrect, inappropriate, involving whether it's yourself or your classmates, you speak up. This is your environment, your home. From the time that you get here, most of you get here as early as 6:45 until the time you go home, for most of you, which is 2:25. I need you to make sure that you're following all of the county's rules and regulations that we're going to talk to you about. I need you to make sure that you're here on time every day. One of the key ingredients to students that do well academically is they come to school every single day. What do you do if you miss a day of school? Well, the next day you come to school, you should have a note. In order for your absence to be excused legally, that absence needs to be written on a note and explained for one of what I call 7 big reasons. The first one is personal illness, death of an immediate family member, observance of a religious holiday. If for some reason our school system does not provide bus transportation, lack of authorized transportation would be another reason. If you are summoned to court for a number of reasons, if there's a state of emergency, is another reason that you are quote-unquote legally excused from school. We need that in writing. That note must come to school the next day. Also, I want to share with you that you have to work to your fullest potential every single day that you're here in order for you to reach those goals that we talked about. Let's talk about the uniform policy. If you are an upperclassman, you know that the uniform policy requires you to wear a burgundy polo shirt and tan khaki pants. I repeat, burgundy polo shirt, tan khaki pants. The uniform policy, especially my upperclassmen, does not permit you to wear a sweatshirt with a hood. Hoodies are not permitted. You cannot, again, wear a hoodie. If you purchased a hoodie last school year, you're more than welcome to wear that after school hours, to wear it on the weekend, but when you're here in the building, you must take off your hoodie and put it in your locker. Okay, we need to know who our students are as they're transitioning through the hallway. Also, backpacks. You are allowed to have a backpack as long as we can see through it. So that means if it's clear or mesh, you are permissible to walk with it through the halls. If your backpack is one that I cannot see into, security or your administrators or teachers can't see into, then you have to put the backpack in your locker. You will not be permitted to go into your classes with the backpack that we can't see into. Okay? Last but not least, it's most important that you accept responsibility for all of your actions. Very shortly, I'm going to ask that you take a look at what's considered the Code of Conduct and the Memorandum of Understanding. On this, it gives you the reasons that you can be placed on a short-term suspension, an extended suspension, and an expulsion. After I review a few of these, I'm going to ask that you sign this. This is your stated record. It's a contract between the two of us that I've advised you of the reasons that you can be placed on extended suspension, which is anywhere from 10 to 45 days, or a request for expulsion, which is removal from Prince George's County Public Schools. So in a nutshell, alcohol, drugs, bullying or harassment. Bullying or harassment is something that happens over a period of time with the intent to harm someone else. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be mental, psychological, emotional. That can result in an extended suspension. Threatening to damage the school or threatening to damage someone's property can be a request for extended suspension. Physical attack on someone that causes injury could be a request for extension and or expulsion. Listen, we are IB caring learning community. Respect yourselves, respect others. Do not put your hands on people. It will not be tolerated here at Frederick Douglass High School. I promise you that. Threatening staff members, threatening students, sexual misconduct. Those are all reasons that you can be placed on extended suspension. You have to believe that if you bring a weapon to school, a knife, a handgun, a weapon of any nature, that's an automatic request for expulsion. You will not be returning to this building as far as we're concerned. Sexual attack is also another reason that you can be placed on expulsion. With that being said, teachers and students, I need you now to glance over what I just shared with you. I need you students to write your name at the bottom of the form and then sign it. In most cases, your name should already be printed on a label, but once again, I need your signature on the bottom of this form. On the back of the form, you'll also see our cell phone policy. Our cell phone policy, students, allows you to have a cell phone during the school day, but the cell phone should be turned off. It should be put away. If your teachers say that you can use a cell phone for instructional purposes, whether it's Kahoots or looking up facts on your cell phone, you can do that, but then it must be turned off and put away. We are not responsible for your stolen cell phones, so you take full responsibility to make sure that you put your cell phones away, okay? Teachers, at this time, it's very, very important that we get every single student's signature on the Code of Conduct, Memorandum of Understanding, both front and back. Teachers, I'm asking that by no means do you let a student out your room without collecting this form. It would be prudent, teachers, at this time, if you actually collected those forms, make sure that we have one for each student, okay? Last but not least, as soon as I'm done with my video presentation to you, you're going to watch a video, students, that goes into social media, talks a little bit about bullying and harassment. It's pretty interesting because it's actually delivered by a student, and it's all of about 14 minutes. So I need your undivided attention. Again, welcome this school year. You should finish this session up this morning in administrative homeroom with your schedules in hand, informed of your rights and responsibilities, and most importantly, how to make sure that Frederick Douglass High School is an IB World School where we are caring learners and we're striving to be the best school in the state of Maryland. Thanks. Have a great day. I'll be looking forward to seeing you all at some point today and throughout the week.